welcome back to a weird little corner of YouTube. It's your girl Olivia. Today I came locked and loaded for this video because I'm filming at night again because I'm stupid and I'm scared a cockroach is gonna come out. So I have my can of Raid next to me, not sponsored, but hey Raid, if you want to sponsor me, that'd be awesome. I'm so scared a cockroach is gonna come out of nowhere and try to kill me. So I have my weapon of choice. It's better than a chancla. Chanclas don't kill the freaking palmetto bugs here, okay? Anyway, irrelevant. Moving on. Tonight we're going to be talking about Dybbuk boxes, why you should never mess with them, why you should never open one, and why you should never buy one on the internet, because I keep seeing videos of people buying and opening Dybbuk boxes on the internet on my homepage on YouTube. So please don't do that, just a word of caution. But you're going to need some backstory on what a Dybbuk is and what a Dybbuk box is before we get into the story. Okay? According to Jewish folklore, a Dybbuk is an evil spirit that attaches itself onto a person or an object. Now, for this instance, a Dybbuk box would be a box that contains the evil spirit that's been bound to it, okay? The reason I decided to make this video is because on my YouTube homepage, I was recommended a video about Zach Baggins and Post Malone, of all people, at Zach's Haunted Museum in Vegas. If you don't know who Zach Baggins is, he's one of the guys on Ghost Adventures, I believe, on the Travel Channel. It's a pretty good show, but you can tell a lot of it's staged. Anyway, I watched the video of him touching this Dybbuk box, and I was like, what is a Dybbuk box? So I did some research, and apparently there's one Dybbuk box out there that everyone seems to think is the Dybbuk box that's in Zach's museum, but it's actually not. And I'll tell you the story behind it because it's even creepier than it sounds.
I have no idea what I got here.
Hebrew inscriptions. It says Dybbuk.
And where are you?
It's the Hebrew word for demon.
Now, back around 2001, Kevin Mantis posted a listing onto eBay of a Dybbuk box with a very lengthy description of the events that occurred while he had the box. I'm not going to read you the full entire story because my attention span did not last very long while reading that, so I'm going to give you the Cliff Notes version so I don't waste your time and it makes it easier for you guys to stay with me, okay? Anyway, in his listing, he talked about how he bought the box at an estate sale of a woman who had recently died named Havela. Now, Havela was actually a Holocaust survivor from Poland. She was the only one in her family to survive the Holocaust, and she moved to Spain where she acquired this box. And when she moved from Spain to the US, she brought only 3 things, one of which was this wine cellar box. She kept this box in her sewing room and wouldn't let anyone near it, nor would she let anybody open it because she told them that it contained a Dybbuk, an evil spirit. Now, fast forward to years later to this estate sale where Kevin buys this box. Kevin speaks with Havela's granddaughter and she tells him kind of the 411 history on this box and that it's a Dybbuk box and that it meant a lot to her grandmother and that her grandmother wanted to be buried with the box, but it was against Jewish Orthodox tradition for her to be buried with this box. So they ended up selling it at the estate sale. He hears this and he says, oh my gosh, this has to be some family heirloom. You take it back. I don't want it. You can keep my money. She got really angry when he said that. She says, no, you paid for it. It's your box now. You take it. And he thought it was kind of weird, but he kind of just brushed it off thinking it was she was sad that her grandma died or something. So he brought the box to his workshop because he wanted to fix it up and give it to his mother for her birthday. So what did he do? He opened the box and he found a bunch of really weird objects inside of it, including 2 locks of human hair, one blonde, one brunette. Very weird. Shouldn't have done that. Then he leaves for lunch, gets a frantic call from his employees saying that they're being attacked by a shadow figure and that he needs to get back there pronto. He gets back there and the employee quits right on the spot and says, I'm out of here, no thank you, I don't want any part of this, and leaves. But he didn't think it was the box. He just thought that she was attacked and she got spooked and didn't want to work there anymore. He ends up fixing up the box and giving it to his mother, and the day he gives it to his mother has a stroke. She ends up surviving the stroke but can barely speak and ends up writing out, hate box. He was kind of like, okay, if you hate the box, I'm sorry, I'll take it back. I'll get you something better, just get better. He stupidly enough gave the box to another family member afterwards, who then gave it back days later, saying that they had terrible nightmares about some woman attacking them in their sleep, and they woke up with bruises, they smelled jasmine and cat urine, so they were like, no, we're done, thank you very much, but no. After all this happens, he gets really spooked because he starts getting weird nightmares, and so he decides to list the box on eBay and get rid of it. He listed everything that was wrong with the box, what the granddaughter had told him about the box, and called it a day. Now the box jumped around to several different people after it was listed on eBay. Someone bought it and they listed it and someone else bought it, you know the drill. But eventually landed in the hands of David Haxton, the director of the Museum of Osteopathic Medicine. After having the box in his house for a few days, he started to experience terrible nightmares just like Kevin and his family had. And he even started to exhibit really weird health problems like coughing up lots of blood, hives all over his body, random scratches and bruises, you name it, okay? He then decided to put the box into a storage unit to get rid of it. And of course, the night of, he gets a call because the fire alarm in his storage unit is going off. He goes there, nothing's on fire, but the box is just chilling, okay? So he takes the box back to his house, starts getting the weird symptoms again, and contacts Havela's family to find out more information on the box. Sophie tells him that she and Havela used to take part in seances and talk to spirits in their spare time. She then goes on to say that she and Havela summoned a spirit one night that had very malicious intentions, and she believes started World War II, which is a whole separate issue, but they ended up trapping the spirit inside of this Dybbuk box and called it a day. It remained in the Dybbuk box until Kevin opened it after the granddaughter told him not to open the box. So after hearing all this, Jason was kind of freaked out and contacted a lot of professionals in the field of like demonology and things like that to figure out how to rebind this evil spirit to this box and trap it away so it can never come out again. He ended up securing the box inside of a giant trunk which he made of acacia wood and gold, very similar to that of the Ark of the Covenant that originally held the 10 Commandments. So I don't know, maybe that worked and kind of bound the demon into this weird box. Who knows? But he then buried the box in an unknown location where it's remained to this day. So no one knows where this box is, and it's definitely not in some weird haunted museum. I'm sure it's a different Dybbuk box, if it is at all. Now, on this Halloween special that Zach Baggins did with Post Malone, Zach Baggins touches the Dybbuk box and Post Malone touches Zach Baggins' hand as he's doing so. And everyone seems to think that Post Malone got possessed by this box because he did have a run of very bad luck afterwards. Like his plane almost crashed, his house got broken into, all this crazy stuff started happening to him, but I think it kind of like wore off after a while of being away from this box. But I still wouldn't mess with it because like, look at that. That's just like proof right there. If you're about to touch this box or get anywhere near this box, like, no thank you. Even Zach Baggins makes people sign a waiver to go into his haunted museum and a special waiver to go into that room where the Dybbuk box is. So I'm just saying, don't order them from the internet, please. I've seen plenty of videos on here talking to people who've ordered them from the internet and opened them up. Hopefully those are all fake, because why would you want to open a demon box and get possessed? I'm not trying to get a ghost. I hope you're not trying to get a ghost. We like talking about ghosties. We don't like having them possessing us. Thank you very much. So don't go ordering one of these boxes online. Please and thank you. And if you do, don't open it because it's important and you should not open or mess with demonic items. Thank you very much. I don't know why I'm talking in like some really weird British accent, but to each their own. I know they made a movie back in like 2012 about Dybbuk boxes called The Possession. If you haven't seen it, I would highly recommend watching because it's actually like really entertaining. And if you think this topic is interesting at all, I would definitely recommend watching it because I got pretty scared during that movie, not gonna lie. Anyways, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give a big thumbs up. Leave a comment down below of anything you want. If you had a weird experience with the Dybbuk box before, please let me know in the comments down below because I would love to hear about it. If you have any questions for me, please leave some in the comments below too because I want to do a Q&A video for you guys one day. Hopefully soon, so leave some questions down below. Also, go ahead and give Harold the Space Ghost over here a little high five with your mouse and subscribe to my channel. You can also do that in the comments too. But I appreciate all of you guys so much, and I love you all, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out. Bye!